today's conversation is marriage as a partnership, not power struggle, not power tussle. A lot of people have turned marriage into competition ground. Who is the head? Who is not the head? Who is the tail? Who is sitting in the middle? Well, we decided to look at it marriage as a partnership, not power struggle. And we have our very own personal person studio, Reverend Mike Olanga, to have this conversation with us. Of course, he is a marriage counselor, a leadership coach, and a human resource person. I'm married for very over 20 years. Okay, it's not easy. When they say people that have tested marriage and dealt with marriage and dealt with that institute and are still counting. He's one of them. So when you see him anywhere, to for him because it's not easy. Over 2 decades plus, it's not easy. Good morning and welcome to the show. Good morning.
Thank you so much.
Good morning to you.
Glad to be here. Fine, thank you.
And how are the girls doing?
They're doing well.
Thank God.
My audience, happy new month, and I'm glad to be here with you.
Yeah, glad to be here. Married.
Well, February, the one says it's a month of love, so that's what we celebrate love.
Valentine's on the 14th. So
Valentine
Valentine is just by the corner. Now, still in the spirit of Valentine, and a lot of things that yesterday I was saying, all November babies are going to be products of Valentine, whether you accept it or not. Yes, but then let's take it this way: marriage as a partnership, not power struggle. What does it mean to be in partnership in marriage?
Okay, thank you so much for having us today and to be able to treat this wonderful subject. It's very interesting. Marriage as partnership, power struggle. But I just want us to define those two terms, partnership and then power from here, so that we can get to dive into the topic itself. Okay, so when we look at partnership, we'll say it's a process where two people come together in agreement to forge an alliance for a common interest, which means that both of them will benefit from that alliance, from coming together. They will benefit from that. That's what partnership is. It means that they are going to share the responsibility, share the risk, share the reward as well. And they're going to contribute resources to this endeavor that they are coming together to pursue. They are going to share expertise, share skill. They are going to contribute expertise, contribute revenue and things, just to make sure that this, our common goal, is met. That is what partnership is. Now, on the other hand, power struggle is a case where we have two people competing to outdo or to outshine the other person. The other person is trying to be on top of the game. Then the other person may feel that I'm being oppressed. This person doesn't need to me. So that's what power tussle is. So we've come to understand what partnership is and what power tussle is. So marriage itself now, it's partnership. Marriage, if we go back to the book of Genesis, that's where it all started from. Chapter 2, verse 18, down to 25. You will find out that God at verse 18 said that it's not good. That was the first time God will make that statement. All the while, he agreed that it's good. All the while, it's good, it's good. When he got to 18, he said, it's not inside because the man was just alone. And so he caused a deep sleep to fall on the man. And then tore him open and took a rib for surgery. I think that's where men learn that you can actually perform surgery. So he tore him open and then took a rib and then formed a woman. Now see what happens. He brings the woman back to the man. And then the man said, this is the bone of my bone. This person is taken from me. So the man knew that it's from him. So all this while, the woman was inside the man. God didn't need to go and take dust and begin to create it. He had to take what was inside the man. So the man had a solution inside him already. God needed to just make him for and then bring the woman back. So when he brought the woman to him, he said, this is the bone of my bone, flesh of my bone. For this cause, a man will leave father and mother and cleave to the wife, and they will become, the two shall become one. Now that's a mystery. How can two people become? Because
Become
mathematics
one.
says one
Plus one, two.
So how can two become one? So that is where the partnership comes to play. And we are in this together. We are one party. It's not two people. You see, the mistake a lot of people make when they come into marriage is that they still use that word I. When you come into marriage, it becomes we, not I again. Because when you use I, you're still separating yourself as a different entity. It should be we, because we are now together. Now, forging these two together, that is where the work is. Because marriage is spelled W-O-R-A, is work. Marriage is not a place where people say, once I get married, things are sorted out. Marriage is it's not a place where you come and sit down and say, okay, I don't have problems anymore. No. Marriage is work. You have to make it work. It's just like partners in business. They have to sit down, they have to sit down and make sure that
it's working. Yes, investment.
We have investment in this.
That is at stake.
It mustn't fail. Because if it fails, two of us are in trouble.
You've lost.
So we can't afford to drop the ball. We just have to make sure we are there for each other's weakness, that we make sure that this endeavor doesn't fail.
Okay, this endeavor doesn't fail. You've actually analyzed what marriage should be, the qualities that should come with it, and the attribute that is expected. But I want to can we say there is a power toss in the generation of marriage that we have now? Can we really say there is a power also, a struggle of who is doing what and how certain things need to be done? And so I want to ask, why is there a power also? Why is there struggles? Yesterday we were talking about communication, and I love the fact that our last caller, Melvin, was it Melvin? Yeah, I have good memory. I'm very intelligent, you know. I'm still very intelligent. Melvin was our last caller and said something, and it's so important. He said communication, very key, we know that. But in the process of trying to communicate, the last text message said, the woman should always be calming down.
The women should not raise their voices.
They should not be raising their voices. You know, men will be men. And when they talk, their voice, take over the room. But a woman has a soft voice. So when she so can we say, I love the smile we have put it together. Because we really need to smile. There's a lot of powerful in every home.
That is.
Whether we like it or not.
It's happening.
It's for real.
It's happening.
So why is there power to hustle? Especially in the generation that we are now. So I will tell you, that's how my parents have been doing. So that's the only language I understand. If she doesn't hear me, I will give it to her. So why is there power also? Especially in communicates and other things in that marriage.
Thank you very much. That's a very, very, very important question. I just want to take us back to purpose. I must said that if purpose of a thing is not actually understood, abuse is in it. So what is the purpose of me coming to this union? What are my roles? See, if we don't define that, that's why we encourage people to go for coaching, because coaching helps you to get to understand and know how this person lives or how this person does things, and then you can all communicate to this person. This is what makes me happy. So if you find red flags there, I can't enter into this. This person is not giving me space. This person doesn't respect my family. This person is always domineering. That shouldn't be. Now, that's the question. Why do they? It's because roles are not properly defined. The man says, okay, tradition says I'm the head. The woman doesn't say you're not the head. The man is always there. No woman will argue that the man is not the head. It's only when the man doesn't do what the man ought to do. That is when that thing comes to be, I'm the head of the family, I'm the man and all that. If the man does what he ought to do, not the woman for the woman, no, give her a breathing space to grow. Let the woman be happy that you are there with her. Let her find a companion that she can, a companion that is always helping to be with her. Make her feel that, yes, I am getting better. I am no longer where I used to be in my career, in my knowledge of things. I am getting better. The woman feel that, yes, this is a good breeding ground for you. But when those things are not put in place, you just believe the woman come and then bow down, whatever you say, you should say yes. No, the generation, no, they will ask questions. They will ask you. My daughter, when she was I think that she was just 4 or 5, that girl asked questions a lot. And my wife couldn't deal with it. I said, look, the generation, we are passive. When our parents will talk
to generation, we're good to go.
This generation, they will ask you why. They want to know why certain things. So you owe that explanation. Just help them to understand. So you can't get into marriage and expect the woman to be dormant. No, she's into this too. This is also part of what she has invested in. So you need to give her that skill. That power also comes in play. So most times when the man has so much fear, make the woman feel oppressed. And of course, people want to push back. That pushing back will now make that power also to become very evident. Because sometimes they say, I think this parable says, when you keep chasing a goat, the goat keeps going. You get to a place where the goat
say,
it's not enough. The goat will
turn back.
Yes, people get to that place, that point where
when their elastic limit is gone.
I can't take all that. So that's where that part also comes to play. When one person feels that I'm not being heard, I'm being sidelined, I'm being dominated. That person will just one day. It's not every time. It's not the time. One day the person will just say, "Okay, come. This person knows that I need to." I'm also a human.
The human being in me.
I have a voice. I can also talk. I can. So that is what actually causes this part. Also, when there is no understanding rules, as the man, I am to give leadership spiritual and also leadership in the family. As the woman, I'm to support the man. There's a place of where we don't agree on this here. Let's come together. Let us because we are two in this venture. It's just like saying that I think you've heard of merger when companies merge. Maybe a bigger company is going to buy over a smaller company. Now that merging, it takes a while before that happens. So marriage is like that. Everybody comes with baggage to the marriage. Everybody has one thing or the other that they are also trying to get better with. Nobody's perfect. So there's no perfect marriage on earth. No perfect marriage. So even though the marriage is 40, 50 years, yes, they are still getting to know each other.
The in-depth of it and everything.
It's like merging two people coming from different backgrounds. So of course there will be that friction.
That friction.
When you want to solder metals together, you need heat to put them together. So when you want to forge or merge two people together coming from different backgrounds, that friction will be there. Now, the wise thing to do is to learn from that friction. Because if you run away from friction, there is no way you can
bond. There is no way you can bond. All right. Let's go on a word of marvel. And when we return, I told you today's conversation is deeper than you think. We'll be back, don't go anywhere. It was our word of marvel, a deep one there. Marriage is all about fight, anger, shouting. But at the end of the day, you stay together despite the day, how fucking it is, you still remain there. And that is what togetherness means. Just like our guest was saying, you must go through that heat to become that wonderful manager. But now let me take it from the place of financial independence and dependence on its own now. How does financial independence or dependency of an individual contribute to power tussle in marriage? Because sometimes you feel like when they say money or power intoxicate, and when you have money, the other side of it, if it's not properly dealt with, will always show. That is why you see that even people who are not married, once they have money, there's that controlling spirit, there's that daring spirit. Just like behind the camera, we're talking of the alpha women. The alpha women, from my research, is as a result of this wanting power, wanting people have neglected us, and so there's that emphasis of listen. How does financial dependence, and then dependence is an individual. I want to be dependent. I want to come into marriage with me and still be there. And I have my money, and you're telling me don't travel. And how does it contribute to how to solve?
Very important question. finances has a lot to do with marriage breaking up. One of the major causes of divorces we have is something to do with finances. So yes, there is that tendency, like you said, if someone is not disciplined, or somebody has not learned to control himself or herself to allow mundane things, that is like finance or wealth or resources, to make her or him feel that I'm in charge or I'm in control. Because you see, money, finances, they are just tools. They have a lifespan. Most people that we are millionaires in the 80s and the 90s today, most of them, because of wrong investments, financially they're not doing too good. So just that aside, to say that finance, is the determinant of you coming into the marriage, and yes, I want to come and be person of myself and all that. Because when you think like a partnership, somebody else is involved. It's not just you. So if you have the grace to be the one that make more money, it is a privilege God has given to you. So it's not something you brag about. It's not something the other person feel less. It is a blessing that has come. Because the Bible says, "He that findeth a woman, findeth good thing and obtaineth favor." So, because the woman comes into the family, comes into that under union of marriage, God blessings will begin to follow. So that does not give you the opportunity to say, okay, I'm the one that brings more money into the house. So I have more decisions, I will control the other partner. That if that happens, there will be a pushback. Because nobody wants to be trampled upon, nobody wants to be the doormat. Everybody has a voice. In this generation in which we are, it's not a good thing for one to say, I call the shots because I'm the one that makes the money, I'm the one that produces. No, it's not. It means that person has a mentality of being single or just being alone. He doesn't want to be together with someone. So that mindset needs to be put aside when one into marriage. Now, there is a positive side, negative side. Yes, so you're bringing in the money. Now, don't make the other person feel that, yes, you don't need to do anything. Just sit down there and be receiving, be on the receiving aspect of the money. That is so when we counsel, so most times you find that women are in this side of receiving. They just want to sit down and to receive and be the receiver. Sometimes it flips. The woman is the breadwinner. She's the one that has a bigger business and brings in the money. So the man feels, let me relax. The woman is there. She's
but the way really make, I just want to ask what she said and what you have been able to expatiate on. Do we really need to sit on that basis that you bring in more of the money? So when you make a decision, or this is the limit to what you can, to what you can do, what you can say. Why is it necessary? And if it is not necessary, do we need to sit down and talk this over before this starts coming in, so that there won't be a result of that kind of scenario in that relationship?
And at the same time, people do change.
Yeah, that's why.
Change.
We've discussed this. You understand? So it's just like a covenant.
Like a reminder.
It's an agreement, a bond between the two of you that, see, we have discussed this before now. So whoever is bringing in more should not limit
the other person.
Yeah. So do you think it's possible that such couple come to an agreement before they walk into the organization of the relationship?
I do.
Very, very important.
Because it's Valentine, lots of proposals are flying in the yes.
So that is why it is an agreement. We need to agree. And if need be, we need to keep reminding each other, because there's a tendency to forget. We can put it in the book. Remind us. And when you come into this partnership as in marriage, money is no longer your money, it's our money.
Just like women will say it's our money. But
that one is my money. Our money, my money.
So you can
It's always very sweet.
Very sweet.
So you can see the mindset. Once you have that mindset of we, no longer I, the two coming together to become one. That money thing should not make you feel I am the boss. Because if you come with that mindset, if that it goes, you become
your leadership and everything is ended. Your tenure has
another
gone.
person will now rubbish you. You can't even talk because what makes you talk is you feel you can have the capital. I am the one that finances. I'm the one. So if that finance goes, because for you, you came into this marriage feeling that yes, you are loaded. You have all the money. You can just do what you want to do. That is the mindset you came into.
Even remind you of how I married you.
You know how much I spent?
I built a house for your father.
Do you know how much I spent?
Have you ever entered the plane before?
I'm forgetting that the Bible says money has wings. So it can
Fly
fly to somewhere
away.
else. So if your money now flies, the woman now begins to show you the bed because some people want to, yes, they want to.
I trust my gender.
And all that. So it's not a good place to be that you have the finance, and that makes you, yes, feel that I am the one that is in charge and I'm in control and make the decisions because I am the one that put the bill and all that. It is two of you together. So that agreement need to be done, to speak and discuss about it, so that this problem will not come later on. That we've agreed on this, yes, the money coming in is ours.
You know my gender, you guys make you so coming in. So whoever is not happy, it's your problem.
Get lost.
It's always seriously. It's
a thing of joy. Come on.
When the money comes more from the house.
Yes.
Even I will carry shoulders.
Yes.
Shout out to the Igbo men.
Forget.
No, you know why? Because those ones they are tried.
Igbo and the Hausas, forget. See, when man gets cash, loaded money, it makes him feel like the man that is supposed to be. We pray for all those men that their business are down right now. That God will breathe into your business. And remember, you those who are career or professional men out there seeking. You have been working before, things just went down. Don't worry. Women will always be women. You know, it's one of those. We love you to
We will reduce our voice. We will not raise our voice.
And God will help you. That money will come back, but don't do playback. Don't do return match. We beg you, on behalf of all those women, we beg. It's not, you see, it happens. We women, we love money. We love money. It's a generous thing. It's a lovely thing for your woman to say, my husband is money. See that? See how like
coming.
You know, they'll carry their shoulder. I wish I could be able to speak in
No, you know, they will praise you.
Oh no. Not only turn back those financial situations, will return a certain situation to your finances. All men out there who are really hustling and trying to make good their home. Now, the question I want to ask is this. What role does compromise play in maintaining a tussle-free marriage, relationship, togetherness, bonding? What role does compromise play?
That's a very beautiful word, compromise. It helps the people there to live together. Because if there is no compromise, then partnership will suffer. Because these two people are not perfect. True. What partnership does is that we complement each other. That's what marriage also does, complementing each other. So that compromise is needed to say, okay, this is where I don't understand you. Or can you help me to understand you? Now, I'm trying to come to you. I've left my high horse. I just want to know.
How it is down here.
Yes, so that I can blend with you. So that you don't feel lonely, you don't feel I am dominating you. So doing that is that I'm compromising my high level that come to this
lower level.
Yes, to understand that we can work together. What makes marriage beautiful. That two people are willing to compromise, two people are willing to forgive. That's what makes marriage very beautiful. Because the truth is that this year, of course, I'll be 25 years.
You're married, yeah, and we're going to celebrate. It's going to be a great one.
So
Yeah.
it's been sacrifice, it's been compromises here and there, it's coming to understand, because these are two people coming from different backgrounds, different upbringing, and they are coming to form a family separate from the two they are coming from. So of course there will be misunderstanding, there will be different ideologies. So we need to sit down and say, okay, this is how I love this one. How do you think we can do it better? It's not trying to downgrade the other person and say, you don't know anything. No, it's not trying to bring the person down by
wash the
our words.
person by words.
See how we can help the person. Take for instance, like where my mom raised us, cooking. She does this rice and beans together. So that is the way I know how to do rice and beans. But the day I try to prepare it in the house, now I say, she doesn't eat rice and beans together, she eats it separately. Oh, I said, I didn't know. This is the way we are taught. I said, okay, next.
Talking about that, I've missed that combination. Maybe I'll think about it again. Yeah, very sweet.
So I said, okay, next time I'll do it. You know what? She was speaking. That woman that time. She was speaking. I felt bad. I said, sorry, I didn't know. That next time I'll do it separately. So as I speak, whenever I want to write something, it must be separate. We don't do it together as I was
brought up.
Now that is compromising. This is what I'm coming. This is what I know how to do this. But someone will say, no. This is how it's been done. This is how this is how it should come. No.
Or cook your own, I cook my own, and
try and calm down to that person. It make that person feel I'm appreciated, I'm being heard. This person listens to me, and is trying to come. It's not as if it's convenient. It's not going to be convenient. Marriage is all about sacrifices. Because I need for this thing to work. If it was more work, how can I help this? Because for all I need is this how this person was brought, this how this person knows. But I know different. But for this thing to work, I need to compromise in some areas. As long as the compromise in there does not affect what it doesn't destroy our
doesn't destroy marriage, doesn't destroy mental health.
It helps us to be bonded. It helps us to appreciate that we are in this together. So compromise are very, very necessary.
Very necessary.
Talking about
I just like you're saying it, I just wanted to chip this in. As much as I love it when separated or together, someone will still tell you, okay, you know what? I'll cook my own together.
You cook on separate.
Separate. Do we still say it's still another level of compromise? Really, it still works.
Yes.
It still works.
Yes, it works. Yes.
I know it's going to take me another long process.
It works.
Okay, we have to go now. I can do my own. Maybe I do the beans separately and I'll mix. This is how I love it. I love it this way. Is that another step?
Yes.
Just to create that peace and that, okay, I love you irrespective of your style of eating the beans and rice.
Yes, it works. Because the thing there is that you look at the end goal. What is the end goal? What is the result I'm looking for? So the process can be different. But the end goal is that I get to make this lady happy. I get to make this man happy. So if it means that, okay, fine, I'll do yours first together and I'll do ours separately. I'll do yours, mine separately. But in this era where we have cutting up,
that's right. You have to start thinking. But
the person is here as an accountant.
Start calculating per kilo, per kg. How much is going there. But now we're talking about partnership and power tussle in marriage. This generation seems to be so impatient when it comes to this whole thing. Everybody wants to be the one cutting the shots and what is your final words to couples who are finding themselves in that ship where one person wants to be a partner, another person wants to be a lord, another person is saying no, when you came in with one bag, no, this is my house, this is it, my lord, as though you are a woman, you will call me now, and the other one is saying, let's be friends, let's partner. Because we know a lot of them are in the ship right now. And so there is that. Yesterday we talked about the role of third party. relationship. So what's your advice to those kind of couple right now that are in that boat, in that ship?
Okay, so for those of us in that very particular situation described by this, I think the best thing is to really sit down and then look at purpose, why you are in this marriage in the first place. Am I here to compete, or am I here to complement? Because until you understand that, look, I am built or I am created to be support to somebody, to be of help to somebody, you keep having that problem of, no, I have to take the lead, I have to be there. Now for the men, the women, no, there's no woman that will say the man is not the head of the family. I've not heard, I've not seen. The woman knows. It's a problem when you now begin to recreate it. It makes the woman feel that this guy doesn't understand. So there's no need for you to remind the woman that, do you know I'm the head of the family? There's no need. She knows already. Just do what the man will do. Love her. Care for her. Like Olori said, let her spend the money. Let her see you yeah. Let her see you. Let her see you as her man. That will make the woman know that, okay, yes, sir, this man is really trying, he's doing his best. So for the woman also, yes, the man might have done stuff and you want to push back. Now, you ask yourself, when I push back, what am I going to do? Is it going to add my bank account? Is it going to make me any better? When I begin to say, I want to have my pound of flesh back, what is it going to do to you? Is it going to bring you together or pull you apart? Is it going to cause a problem? And especially when the marriage has children in it, you consider those children as well.
Consider the children as well.
Action. What is it going to produce? So, and when you think that you will be able to, with wisdom,
calm the tension and everything.
With wisdom, just as Rachel did, with wisdom, calm David down.
Okay.
That David
it's
did
time
not
for us to run. We need to
Thank
get
you
out
very
of
much.
studio right
Thank you.
now.
Thank you.
so
Thank you.
much,
Thank you.
Reverend Holland. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
It's so good to always have you on stage. Okay, so you heard it. Spend my money, let your woman spend your money. Even if you are the breadwinner. I know some men are spoilers. Yeah, they want to make sure. But like we prayed, like I said, God will give you, that newness into your business, into your finances, and things will all work out well. Let's not do past struggle. Let's stand ourselves. We don't need a tough story. Enough of tension is in this country already. So when it now starts from the home, that tension will skyrocket. We don't need it. God bless you. I hope God bless your family.